Our first speaker of the evening is Celeste. The title of her speech is Investing in Today's Markets. The name of the manual is Competent Communicators. Project number 8, use of visual aids. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. The speech objective is help aid your audience in understanding and remembering what they hear. Now, Celeste comes here today wearing her hat as a financial advisor to give us some understanding of our investments and how we can be smart during the holiday season. Please help me welcome Celeste.
Handouts for after if you would like some definitions and more information. The topic, investing in today's world. We all have a relationship with money, whether we want to admit it or not. I think I heard it mentioned a couple different times in this room today. It can be a positive association. Sometimes it can be a negative association with money. And a lot of it has to do with our conditioning by our parents. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of utilizing a financial advisor or some other advisory platforms in case you have not started saving or investing in your lifetime. It could be a helpful beginner's guide to investing. With Black Friday coming up, I know you all know what's in your bank account because you're trying to look for those deals right now. So where is our money housed? These are the different places most often that we house our investments. We've got our bank accounts, our brokerage accounts. An individual or trust account is considered non-qualified money and it is taxable versus the next couple options on here, which are traditional rollover and sub-IRAs. You would have these through your company if they allow you an investing program, as well as Roth IRAs, which happen to be my favorite account type. So you can only open these if you're making under a certain amount of money. But I highly suggest it to anyone young in the room. It's after-tax money that goes into these accounts and grows and grows and grows over your lifetime, and you get to take it out tax-free, which is the best part. The 401k and 403b plans, this is where I would come around and say, who doesn't love free money? Take advantage of your company's 401k matching if they have it. That's really important. And then I love step IRA on there twice. This is our typical charts, and I'll read them out for you as it's kind of small font up here. Back in the 1980s, the history of investing here is that we knew investing as stocks, bonds, and cash. And it developed over time, and we said we need to diversify more, so we added international stocks and international bonds. In the 2000s, we added emerging markets and high-yield investments. And now in the 2010s, we've added real estate, commodities, and some really alternative forms of investing. What can make this sort of a dry topic is a lot of your eyes glaze over when you hear some of these terms. I have a handout which has the definitions, but I'm not going to get into it today. I will have some time at the end if you want to ask any questions about any of this in relation to your portfolios, but this is a typical pie chart of what you may be invested in some of your accounts, and you may not even know it. This gives you the definitions per the first slide, which talks about what's in your bank account. That's usually cash. And then brokerage accounts are usually a self-directed sort of investment where you go out and you pick and choose. I want to invest in Apple. I want to invest in these particular companies. That's most often what you see in your brokerage accounts. Individual and trust accounts can house any type of investment. They can also host real estate in some cases. Traditional rollover and SEP IRAs, again, most of your traditional types of investments. And then with Roth IRAs, the benefit there was that you'd be able to invest after-tax money and take it out tax-free, which is a pretty great growth option. With 401k plans and 403b, those are, so 401k plans are for private companies, and 403b plans are for public or nonprofit companies and government jobs as well. In the short term, I think saving is more important than investing, and for those of us who are young and barely struggling to make a car payment, a rent payment, all of your bills, saving would be the stage in life that you're at. If you have a lot of cash sitting in the bank in a savings account, it may be time to think about investing that money in a specific way. I don't want to be Debbie Downer here today. I did want to come in and be the little angel on your shoulder versus the devil telling you, I want to spend all this money on all these things. Definitely not a smart move. If you can't afford it, you should definitely think about saving or investing. A lot of times, most investors get very emotional, and they'll see a decline in their account and decide they want to sell all their stocks. In most cases, this is at a time that couldn't be a worse time to sell. You want to actually hold for the long term if you're investing. And oftentimes we listen to the news, and we hear about the S&P and all the volatility. We hear about the Dow. What you see in the news is only one tiny asset class from all of the graph of the different types of asset classes. So what this means to you is don't listen to the media, because they're giving you one small piece of the pie and not the whole picture. The next couple slides get into the benefits of using a financial advisor. You're able to sit down and discuss your particular goals and objectives and what you have to work with, and be able to come up with a plan that's customized to yourself. Let's skip the slide. So there are three main types of investing. You can use a brokerage account and do it yourself. You can use a robo-advisor like Betterment or Wealthfront, or you can sit with an advisor in person. And usually they will consult with you for free, so I highly recommend going out and finding somebody who might be willing to sit down with you. You never know what you can find out. The picture next to investing for yourself is upwork.com, and I know there are other apps and websites that you can use as well. This is one where you can start visualizing your savings and pulling money from your bank account and investing it yourself. They give you some good direction on sites like that. There's good debt and bad debt, and oftentimes we get convinced by the little devil on our shoulder to get bad debt like clothes and cars and status items, keeping up with the Joneses. But actually, there are forms of good debt, and so learning about how to use debt to your advantage can be a really good way to supplement your investing. I'll end with this quote from Warren Buffett, which is always invest for the long term. This is a man who's lived in the same house his entire life and has never gone out and bought a mansion or any status cars or boats or things. And eventually he was able to get to that point where he was able to help his family and go out and maybe buy a helicopter or whatever he needed to continue doing business. But it goes to show you that one of the richest men in the world did not go out and make investments that were above his pay grade. So I'll open it up for any questions, or you can come see me afterwards. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you with a particular firm?
I advise financial advisors through a firm called Asset Mark. So if you go out and visit with an independent financial advisor, I would likely be the one creating a customized proposal to fit your accounts and your needs. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the difference between a 401k and a 403b account?
So with 401ks, those are for private companies, whereas they would call the similar type of account for a government job or a non-profit company a 403b. So there are slight differences and benefits to those with a government plan like a 403B.
Oh, okay, so it depends on the type of employee.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Whatever company you're working for, they have different names for a similar type of account.
Okay.
One more?
So you guys do invest in stocks, things like that. Realistically, how much money would you have to invest in your company to actually see a profit? Like if I come in with $10 and say it's all I have, would you invest that in something that would potentially turn into some money 20 years from now?
Most often, investments are a minimum of $1,000 for an ETF or a mutual fund, just for the trading costs because they house a lot of underlying investments. So individual stocks, you could certainly go open a brokerage account and get a stock for $10. I know I went over time. I thought I had a 10 to 12 minute speech here, but I'll hand it back to our Toastmaster.